Salutations once again, fellow humans. I am Jason Barangao, and this is my PBL project, Viva Voce. The first question is, what is your project and what are the concepts from your subjects that contributed to the completion of this project? My project is basically a story webbing integration of my academic subjects. I created this story based on my imagination and interest in video game characters. It is a fictional, sci-fi, and fantasy-based story with concept of time traveling to different historical timelines so I can integrate my AP lessons like traveling back to meet historical figures. There was also a time when the characters were going to pocket dimensions into fairy tale worlds to study that we studied in Filipino. There's also a discussion on science about Earth and space and how important it is to take care of our planet and natural resources. And there were even math equations on binomials, algebra, and linear equations, and how you need courage. How you need courage, not that much knowledge, and just to focus and follow the formula. The second question is, what are the problems you encountered? The challenges and difficulties you encountered making this project? How did you manage to overcome these adversities? First of all, I had a hard time thinking of how to finish my story because I really don't know how to end it. But I just told myself that somehow I had to end it because it was a school project and has a deadline. Then drawing my characters from scratch takes a really long time because I have to draw them and conceptualize based on my imagination. I have limited coloring stuff too, but the major challenge was thinking of how to integrate my academic lessons webbing into my sci-fi based story. I had a hard time thinking of where to add science and math, but I just thought, why not include them when they travel to pocket dimensions of fairy tale lands? Or why not make them time travel back to historical events? Why not even battle a crazy math wizard who needs mental health? But I was able to overcome this by having a goal in mind and finishing my story fast, focusing more and completing it fast, and focusing on the integrations, not really the main story, and decided to complete it later. I had a goal in mind to end my story with the present time of the pandemic, and it's for educational purposes. And it also gave a moral lesson to the readers. The third question is, what are the realizations that you discovered while doing this project? And how did you want these realizations to be utilized to help others? As I was doing my project, I realized that it's fun writing my own story, and being the author gives me the power to decide how the story goes. The characters play their roles, how the story has its own adventure, adversities, and morals. How it will end, too. It's like playing God in my own story. I had fun creating my own characters from scratch, like drawing them, writing their descriptions, and even adding their features and what are their powers. It was fun thinking of their names too. I realized that I can thrive in doing this, and it has become my passion to write stories. I'd like to continue writing my own stories, and this is also to inspire other kids my age, or even older people and younger children to write their own stories and their imagination come to life by writing a story and creating their own villains and heroes, putting their ideas into writing and being able to express their thoughts, emotions, and opinions. It's also a good way to write down my imagination and to help others. It also entertains everyone if I make a fun story for everybody to read. It also inspires kids my age to write their own story. Plus, it feels good when it entertains other people too. I also realize how sometimes humans can rule the earth, and it would benefit everyone if they started having better habits. This was my PBL project, Viva Voce. Thank you for listening. I'm still alive and a person. Bye.